Seems you guys recommended the next death battle, Blade versus Buffy. I have not seen Buffy, but I have seen Blade, but I have not seen it in a long time. I'm not gonna lie. I watched Blade once a long time ago. I do not remember what it's about besides him being a daywalker. That's like the only fact I can remember. That he is a daywalker. And that's it. And, the music and the club fight scenes. So, you know what? I'm just gonna go for Blade. He's cool. He's cool.
Blade versus Buffy.
The Daywalker versus the Vampire Slayer.
He's Wiz and I'm
Ah,
Boomstick.
Vampire
And it's our
Slayer.
job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Okay.
They are known by many names.
Alucard.
Revenant, Vordala, Nosferatu.
Vampires.
Okay.
When the moon is out and the night is young, these undead demons are out for blood.
Yeah.
That the greatest foe of those who stalk the night is the one who can walk the day.
The
Blade.
Daywalker.
Is that really his costume?
Hang on.
Now
There
there's a
it
man who
is.
doesn't file his taxes. Blade is one of the coolest superheroes ever, and basically kickstarted the comic book movie
It
craze.
did,
And
basically.
yet, he is also seemingly the only one who knows or cares that in the world of Marvel, vampires exist.
It's
Seriously,
silly.
nobody talks about this.
Blade doesn't need anyone's help. He'll just aura farm by himself.
Even Blade's birth was hardcore. Just as the young Eric Brooks' mother was in labor, her attending doctor turned out to be the vampire Deacon Frost.
And he drank her blood right before she gave birth.
This infused Eric with Frost's vampiric blood, turning him half human, half vampire. A Dampier.
Giving him a ton of vampy powers, but none of their weaknesses like garlic, holy water, or sunlight.
Eric would hone these abilities under the tutelage of vampire hunter Jamal Afari, sharpening him into a
Nice,
blade
yeah.
that would rape the vampire plague for good.
Blade is strong and fast enough to toss around 1,000-pound demons and cut bullets out of the air. He can keep up with Wolverine, who
It's
can
so
deflect
cool. I'm never
Cyclops'
just not gonna,
light-speed
like,
optic blast,
wow,
and his
ooh,
Kevlar DuPont
ah.
armor helped him take the top of Count Von Stott's castle exploding.
He can heal small wounds immediately and sniff out the supernatural with his hypersenses. Also, his fangs can drain his victims of magical energies.
After studying
that
the
is
ways of
actually
Hong
really
Kong
cool.
kung fu movies, Blade became a master martial artist. Ah, yes, the Rufus from Street Fighter School of Kung Fu.
While the only
Of course. Is that even kicking a Doombot? A secret crowd, no other, and again, I don't know what that is, but that looks like just because of the green cape and that looks like a Doombot. Blood-sucking fangs, magical energy siphoning, hypersenses, immortality, regeneration, shape-shifting. Oh, berserk mode, martial arts. You know, I was gonna say, I did see that Blade was in Marvel Rivals. I tried playing him. Not gonna lie, in Marvel Rivals, I could not figure him out. He was kind of mid.
martial art he's been stated
In
to
my
know
rival.
is Krav Maga, we know he's mastered more. So for the full scope of his martial arts ability, we'll examine the Blade movies as performed by Wesley Snipes.
By looking at Snipes' training and choreography, we know Blade uses Kung Fu, Capoeira, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Eskrima, Kickboxing, Shotokan Karate, and
Yeah,
Hapkido.
that's
Add
a
on
lot.
Blade's knack for stealthy takedowns, and I guess you could call him Marvel's Batman.
Blade's training progressed smoothly until
Oh
Afari
my
was
God,
attacked
I just got
and
to
had his
Batman.
blood drained by Dracula. Seriously, Avengers, Dracula is real. Why aren't you doing anything about this? He's right there!
Forced to murk his surrogate dad, Blade would have to wage his war alone.
Nursing a wound within him that would never heal. A hole that could never be filled.
Not with that attitude. Blade took a page out of the Book of Boomstick and tried filling that hole with every kind of weapon imaginable.
Yeah.
He's got so many.
Guns.
They're his apartment decorations.
Handguns, assault rifles, and explosives make up the brunt of his firepower. And he enjoys getting up close and personal
he's
with
the
his
Marvel
dual
rival.
acid-etched titanium katana.
Speaking of glorious Nippon steel, he's got a sword made out of adamantium.
Specifically, secondary adamantium, a variant of the metal that is mass-producible.
It may not be quite as strong as Cap's shield, but it can cut right through heavy hitters like Ultron and the Hulk.
Naturally, Blade has even more swords. His Atlantean ones can slice through magical enchantments. The Word
It's
Sword can harm
Atlanteans?
intangible demons, and the Justiciar can
Atlantean
slay
swords?
fallen angels.
Yeah, he's got some weird stuff he can
Fallen
pull out of his
angels.
ass, like a Hellfire shotgun that burns your soul, or
Oh,
hyper
hell
needles
yeah.
filled with vampire blood. Seems kind of dumb to turn people into vampires, but it does make them more vulnerable to Blade's arsenal.
I was about to
All
say,
that pale-
that's kind of makes sense because he literally has stuff specified for vampires. So if he's fighting something that doesn't have, like weaknesses he could take advantage of, if he could turn them into vampires, he could basically add those weaknesses to it. Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes would have dealt with Dracula if Disney didn't cut the third season out. Oh, I never watched that.
In comparison to the arch weapon of hell in Blade's possession.
Oh,
the
what is it?
breathing gun. It is a
Okay.
living firearm that hisses in the presence of demonic forces. Its sentient bullets chase its victims down. The wounds they cause cannot be healed. And if they get lodged in your body, they'll slowly devour you from the inside out. They
That's
can even
horrible.
hurt hell lords and even greater threats like the cosmic Ghost Rider.
Blade took everything he had and fought
That's
his
a big
one-man
feat
war
for Ghost
almost
Rider to
100
be hurt.
years.
That's
He's battled
crazy.
hordes of vampires while skydiving, infiltrated the Pentagon, and even took on Spider-Man like Miles Morales, who could absorb the energy of a bomb that could destroy Harlem. Blades even bested the spirit of vengeance, Zarathos.
And while he occasionally allied with teams like the Avengers, he prefers to work alone.
I probably would too if they only cared about me when I was helping them and not ridding the world of, vampires.
That, and Blade is scared of what he might do if he loses control, because he does have one classic vampire weakness, a thirst for blood.
Oh,
Even more so
go to your
after he
blood
had
bank.
a daughter, Brielle, whom he avoided for fear of endangering her. If his bloodlust does overwhelm him, he will enter a berserker rage, skyrocketing his strength at the cost of his sanity.
Though it does make him even better at killing vamps. He's made a cottage industry out of whooping Dracula's ass.
Dracula is unsurprisingly powerful, capable of summoning a thunderstorm that covered all of Boston with a wave of his hand.
Drac apparently didn't hold a grudge though, since he eventually made Blade the sheriff of Vampires, a vampire nation in the ruins of Chernobyl.
Amazingly,
In
Dracula has
Chernobyl,
even
you know
given
what?
Blade
That's
some of his own blood, which allows him to shape
Chernobyl. Why not? Why? I guess, sure, we're in Marvel. Of course, Chernobyl's infested with vampires.
shift into multiple forms, like a wolf, a horde of bats, or a cloud of mist.
So he can force his way inside your body.
I didn't even
blow
think
you
about
up
that.
From the inside out,
Ew,
Ant-Man style.
With you with
that's-
the Ant-Man.
That's the
Blade's
Ant-Man,
hatred
yeah.
of vampires is only matched by his hatred of himself. However, when Brielle showed signs of vampiric powers, Blade finally found a reason to reconnect with his daughter, training her the same way Afari trained him a century prior.
Even after Blade was possessed by the first vampire ever and tried to take over the planet, Brielle put her dad's teachings to the test, saving both him and the world.
And proving that Blade's lonely war need not be so lonely anymore.
Okay.
With his daughter at his side, and also this plant creature.
Hold up. Isn't Dracula technically the first vampire in a lot of different story lores? So, is first Black Panther the first Black Panther? First vampire, my nomad spirit clothed in faded vessel daywalker skin. I am Vernay. Okay, I'm assuming he's a different first guy in the series. Anyways,
Pet called Boy Thing, let Marvel's vampires beware. For should they indulge their unnatural urges, they will be sure to meet their end at the tip of his blade.
alrighty, that's the one character we do know.
Today's battle
Oh
is
my
sponsored
god,
by Prize
gambling!
You know what's up?
Yay! Anyway, let's see who this other guy is, or
In
girl.
every generation, there is a chosen one. She alone will stand against the vampires, the demons, and the forces of darkness. She is the Slayer.
For thousands of years, a new Slayer would be granted incredible powers and was destined to die young in battle against evil, passing their powers on to the next Slayer.
That's a
and the next,
horrible
and so on.
fate.
That is, until the newest Slayer would change everything. Buffy Ann Summers.
Not exactly the first girl you'd think is the savior of humanity. Buffy's only goals in life were, in her own words, graduate from high school, go to Europe, marry Christian Slater, and die.
But that would all change when the Watcher Merrick appeared and revealed her destiny.
Like, total bummer.
Merrick trained Buffy in the arts of vampire slang, and she became so efficient that she burned down her school. Whoops.
I
Forcing her
had
and her
growing
mom to move
pains.
to Sunnydale, California to start a new life.
Oh my
far
God,
away
not
from any more
California.
bloodsuckers and bad makeup.
Unfortunately, small problem, Sunnydale just so happened to be right on top of a hellmouth, where the boundary between Earth and Hell is permeable.
Yeah, that sounds like the valley, all right. Along with new Watcher Giles, Wallflower Willow, part-time bad boy, part-time sad boy
Oh my
Angel,
God! What, Booth?
Giles, Wallflower Willow, part-time bad boy.
Booth, what are you doing here? Bones needs you at the lab. Bones needs you, Booth. What are you doing at high school?
Boy, part-time sad boy Angel, magical retcon sister Dawn, and Xander. Buffy and her Scooby gang would battle a never-ending series
Oh my
of
God,
monsters.
this guy's horrible.
And we mean truly never ending. Sure, there's the TV show, but Buffy has also been slaying vampires across video games, comics, and 128 novels.
That's
Tens
a
of
lot.
thousands of pages of Buffy lore you've never heard.
See you later,
of.
Gumpy.
But we're just crazy enough to speed read them all.
Buffy carries a variety of anti-vampire weaponry. There's wooden stakes, of course, sometimes dipped in gorgon venom that can turn you to stone. Though she's also experienced with axes, swords, quarterstaffs, holy water, just about anything.
You said it! When she fought an ancient demon unable to be killed by any weapon forged in his time, Buffy introduced his stupid ass to the 20th century.
She's also a master of Aikido,
Yes.
Judo, Jujutsu.
We do love the force multiplier. This is the
His stupid ass to
America. Fuck yeah. Fucking rocket launcher.
the 20th century.
She's also a master of Aikido, Judo, Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, kickboxing, wrestling,
Oh, damn, she's
karate,
stacked.
kung fu, wushu, tai chi, kendo, capoeira, and taekwondo.
Buffy apparently thinks Hong Kong's kung fu movie masters could learn a thing or two.
No kidding. Thanks to her Slayer senses, her reflexes are fine-tuned enough to dodge close-range Gatling gun fire, lightning bolts from the sky, and even beams of light. She's kept up with another Slayer,
Hello.
Faith, who can dodge laser beams from point-blank range.
Buffy's strong enough to bend rebar, punch this
That's
4.5-ton
cool.
bat monster into the air, and smash hard enough to tear apart a building.
And despite her lack of armor, she
That's
can
the
survive
thing,
massive
I
explosions,
guess.
like the one that destroyed Cephalian's lair that's bigger on the inside.
She can even fight blindfolded, but if she is injured, she heals fast enough to be totally fine by the next episode.
One time, Angel sucked out almost all of the blood from her body, and she survived. Doubly impressive since Angel's blood draining also drains magical energy.
Yeah, Buffy's own magic makes her weirdly resilient to esoteric attacks, like when she expelled this misty shadow demon trying to possess her body, or when she
Okay, this
resisted
is
her
all,
soul
like, on
being
her
ripped apart and
side.
scattered across time.
Or that time she jumped into a vat of boiling liquid so hot it could reduce people to skeletons, and she was just fine.
She might not show physical scars, but she sure has emotional ones. Being the Slayer put a huge burden on Buffy's life.
Unable to live normally, she felt isolated, forced to internalize the trauma she faced on a daily basis. Sure, she had friends, but they couldn't understand her unique struggle.
Like when Angel turned evil after he took her virginity and tried to destroy the world. That must be one of those metaphors.
Sometimes the
I'm
worst
sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, what? Boo. Bro, you went off the deep end, my guy.
enemies are the ones you can't fight and who don't fight back.
Made even worse by her having all the memories of the other Slayers bouncing around in her
Oh.
head, dating back to the Stone Age.
Buffy has dreamt of every battle a Slayer has ever fought, and can call upon those skills in a fight, even subconsciously.
But this includes the memories of their deaths. Countless women violently dying young, a reminder of her inevitable fate.
A fate that came to pass when she fought the Hell God Glory. After leaping into glory's reality-ending interdimensional hole,
A glory hole, if you will.
Oh my
Buffy
gosh,
sacrificed
shut up.
herself to save the universe, dying a hero's death.
It appears my glory hole joke was poorly timed.
It was
Finally
very poorly
freed of her
timed.
unfair earthly responsibilities, Buffy's soul ascended to heaven in perfect bliss. Until her friends brought her back to life in the agony of existence. This
'Cause we need a
absolutely
sequel.
Crushed Buffy and, ironically, annihilated her will to live.
Oh, that's rough, Buffy. But with the show renewed for more seasons, she had to nut up and continue
'Cause
her
we
endless
want
crusade
money.
against all
More
things
seasons
Spirit
equals more
Halloween.
money.
Buffy's
More
battle
money,
for
money,
48
money,
hours
money,
straight
money, money.
defeated vampires immune to traditional vampiric weaknesses and destroyed the Sword of Sano, which caused the Great Hanshin earthquake.
And of course, both Buffy and her friends have defeated countless immensely powerful demons.
Like the Queller Demon, which arrived as a meteor and caused the Tunguska explosion, which destroyed over 2,000 square kilometers of forest. Or the Sorrow Demon, which caused a storm that blanketed Los Angeles.
She's also a match for Angel, who survived a blast that could rupture a continental shelf, and took hits from Whistler, whose magic contained a bomb that could vaporize London.
She even faced off against the first
Okay.
evil, literally the embodiment of all evil that predates reality itself.
Forced
That's
into battles against
big.
stronger and stronger baddies, Buffy clearly needed something to even the odds. The, Slayer safe.
It's actually a Bardiche.
Yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna say it. This thing is bullshit.
Containing the essence of Buffy's Slayer powers and created to defeat ancient demons, the scythe can deflect magical projectiles and slice through just about anything. Ghosts, magic, even space itself, destabilizing reality in the process.
Even
That's
Silas,
bull.
the
Yeah,
devourer
they were
of
right. That is a
worlds,
bull
kinda like
weapon. That's
Galactus,
bullshit.
But instead of chomping on planets, he eats the multiverse. And there goes his head.
The scythe is easily the most powerful tool in her arsenal. In effect, attaining it completed Buffy, as though it were a piece of her she never knew
I
was
think
missing.
Buffy's
With
gonna
the scythe,
win.
Buffy was finally
I hate this.
Being the Slayer was no longer a burden, but a purpose.
And by sharing her Slayer powers with
No.
thousands of girls around the world, they all teamed up and kicked the first evil's ass.
Suddenly, the always isolated Buffy had thousands of shoulders to lean on, a sisterhood of Slayers.
And thousands more reasons for any wannabe demon conqueror to stay away from Earth. Because unless you want to get your blood all over her stylish yet affordable
That sounds like a
you'll
horrible-
steer clear of Buffy,
Like a
the
horrible
Vampire
sequel.
Slayer.
It just kind of redundant. Made the entire thing kind of
Hey,
redundant.
as you know, it's
Physical
Skellatober.
energy
You
can be
mean
turned into kinetic
October.
energy. How
No,
hard
stupid,
is
it's the
it?
Skellatober Skellabration.
I don't get it.
Come on.
I used to know that. I used to know that. I've heard that. I've heard that before. I heard that joke before. I don't know from where. Was it from Soup? And McNasty and them? I think I did hear it from them. Okay, let's see what we get. Here's Mark Robert. Is it gonna go there? I don't know. I just know, unfortunately, I think Blade's gonna lose, but I'm still gonna go for Blade because honestly, I'm just gonna go with which character I like more. Also, live action fight, yo, hype. We rarely get to see these. Oh, I'm sorry, but Blade's is so much cooler. It's just so much cooler.
Kings. But now, starved, hunted, forgotten. You have waited long enough.
Not gonna lie, I'm cold as shit.
We remember who we were.
What are they trying to summon?
We take back what was always ours.
I don't think you guys are gonna take back. You guys have a visitors that are very, very much gonna fuck you guys up in the most horrible way.
Daywalker.
And she
Oh, the music.
is just the start.
It better be great. Oh, that's badass. Doomslayer vibes, you're not wrong. Oh, let's go. Love you, DJ. That's... right. Oh, take it back. Oh, that's gotta hurt in the fucking bottom jaw. Honestly, though, they'd probably work together if this was not a death battle. Music, though. Oh my god! That's right. Dodge, dodge, yes. Oh! Oh, that's right. Ah, the power of the sun in the palm of my hand. That DJ went out, you know, awesomely. Oh. Don't tell me. Why? Oh, she got bit.
Wait!
She got bit, and he. Oh. Okay, you know what? That is an actual scenario. Okay, okay, believable, believable.
She was just a kid!
Not anymore.
Oh my god. Okay, I Blade, come on, please win. I beg you, Blade, bro, win. Please. I don't like the voice of Blade. I know, but they listen. I'm not gonna be too judgmental on this, right? This is just epic. I'm enjoying it because it's just epic. Hello, Lawbringers. Come on, Blade! Oh! It's just cool factor. Oh, weave, slice, weave, slice. Oh, he's fine though. His glasses are gone.
You out your damn mind?
Okay, dodge. Oh, weave, dodge. Okay, they're going blow for blow. Oh, bathroom fight, close quarters. Gonna bite her right there. Or maybe not. Okay. Okay. Ooh. That's gotta hurt. It's like, what the hell? Get your glasses, man, back. You need the aura. Get your glasses back.
Some motherfucker trying to ice skate uphill.
Ah, you had to say the line. Better. Bet those glasses better come to play at one point. Come on. Okay. Whoa, it's gotta hurt. Ah. Already? Ah, yep. We know the gun. Okay, come on. That's the bladed one. The Blade. Come on, Blade.
Another sword.
I see you cut through adamantium.
It's gonna cut through adamantium. It's gonna cut through it. Ah, her weapon's just that busted. Ah, it sucks. Ah, come on, Blade. Come on, Blade. Come on, please. Please, please, get the cool factor with here. I mean, I understand if she wins, but it'd be so much cooler. It'd be cool. I just love you too much to see you lose. I can't let my goat lose. Ah, he's about to cut a reality on him. Ah, please don't do this to me. Come on. No, dodge. Nah, it's over. It's over. It's over. Ah, it's over. Yeah. Yeah. No, don't touch his glasses.
You got.
Ah.
Help yourself.
I don't want to. I'm not gonna.
Blade tenued no longer.
The glasses disrespect was not.
Surprised. I figured with Blade's many years of
It's
comic
not.
book history, he'd have the edge.
Believe it or not, Buffy is actually in more comics than Blade.
Really? Man, Blade can't catch a break.
Let's break this down into 4 categories. First up, stats. Buffy's lifted much heavier things and survived more significant explosions.
Like, sure, Blade's strong and all, but he isn't literally fucking buildings apart like Buffy.
Scaling to the monsters they fought, compare Dracula creating a storm that covered Boston to the Sorrow Demon creating a storm that covered Los Angeles, a city over 5 times larger. You might be able to compare Blade to Spider-Man like Miles, who absorbed a bomb that could blow up Harlem, but that's significantly weaker than Whistler containing a blast that could wipe out London. They could both dodge light beams, but that doesn't keep Buffy from taking the overall edge in stats.
Blade's used to being the odd man out, though, so his versatility is just as important.
With Blade's numerous powers and massive arsenal, he certainly could have overwhelmed the more straightforward Buffy.
Machine
Okay.
guns and magic swords are generally
I don't know, I'm
gonna beat
bummed out.
crossbows
I
and
can't believe
morning
my-
stars. Not to mention, he actually wears.
I don't know. I'm bummed out. Okay, especially after today. I'm just bummed out. I'm a sore loser, okay? I'm a sore loser.
armor.
Also, Blade's faster healing factor and immunity to traditional vampire weaknesses kept Buffy on the back foot for a time. Blade wins versatility.
But when it comes to skill, Buffy's got plenty of experience fighting armed opponents barehanded.
Both of them were masters of a similar
She's
number
got
of
the
martial
avatar.
arts.
And
She's
Blade
got
has
the
been
avatar
kicking
state.
vampire ass for a century, way longer than Buffy's even been alive.
While Blade may have more personal experience, Buffy's
It's
ability
the-
to draw on
yeah,
Slayer battles
it's
dating
the
back to the
fucking
Stone
avatar
Age, at least
state.
40 times older than Blade, gives her the superior skill. Even then, they both had weapons and abilities so powerful they could end the fight instantly, regardless of all else.
They're trump cards. Fortunately for Buffy, she actually countered almost all of what Blade could throw at her.
Withstanding Blade draining her energy with his bite? Check.
Resisting the Hellfire shotgun destroying her soul? Check.
Preventing Blade turning to mist and exploding her from the inside out? Check.
Meanwhile, Blade had no way to survive, say, Buffy's Gorgon venom turning him to stone.
And even
I did
with
think
the
about
deadly
that.
and just plain gross breathing gun, Blade did not have anything as potent as the Slayer sight.
I
It could
know.
easily deflect the breathing gun's bullets back at him, or use its space-cutting ability to slice through his unbreakable adamantium sword.
Don't believe us? Even Wolverine's adamantium skeleton was cut in half when a portal closed on top of him. That's the same kind of thing.
And Wolverine's beta adamantium skeleton is a much tougher version of the same metal.
Oh, and since the Scythe could kill Silas, a multiverse devouring god, I think it could take down.
Well, I mean, does it specifically say cut through the adamantium skeleton? Because if we're talking about the spine, there is literally like plates there, and it could have just cut through that, and it basically is technically not really connected. But that's neither here nor there.
blade with the big enough swing.
giving Buffy the final advantage over the Daywalker.
Really
Yeah.
thought Blade had a chance, but Buffy sure put a damn fear on
Shut
things.
The
it.
winner is Buffy the Vampire
Good
Slayer.
for you.
Next
Good
time
for
on
you.
Death Battle.
Oh my god.
Subscribe and join.
Dante versus Clive. Okay, that one sounds cool. What is the like to dislike ratio on this? 5-30. Okay. I won't be doing any of this swaying, but I know. Ah, they massacred my boy. They've massacred my boy. I'm over here. Uh, well, it was what it was. It was what it was. I very much enjoyed it. It was great. It was good. It just you didn't. I would have appreciated her victory more if she didn't put on the glasses in the end. You know that was disrespectful to my boy. They ruined my goat. Okay, all right. They ruined my goat. They did him dirty on purpose. Okay, all right. With that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.